Hey, do you know OpenAI is just about to release their API for 4.5, and they're also going to release it to Premium and Premium Plus members. You check out this live of them releasing it.
Hi, I'm Mia. I'm a research lead at OpenAI. Today we are here to introduce GPT 4.5, our latest model release. We are releasing GPT 4.5 as a research preview to ChatGPT Pro users and developers in the API, and we're working to bring it to Plus users, EDU and team starting next week. GPT 4.5 is a special model. It is our largest and most knowledgeable model yet. OpenAI advances AI capabilities by scaling two different paradigms: unsupervised learning and reasoning. Reasoning teaches models to think before responding, and that helps especially with tasks that require reasoning, like science, math, and other difficult, complex questions. Unsupervised learning, on the other hand, helps increase word model accuracy and intuition. GPT 4.5 is our next step in scaling up unsupervised learning, increasing word knowledge, intuition, and reducing hallucinations. Despite not reasoning step by step like our O-series models, GPT 4.5 is generally useful and inherently smarter. We're still experimenting with this model ourselves, especially because it's not a reasoning model, and we're exploring capabilities that emerge with unsupervised learning. And we're really excited to bring this to the world today so that we can explore it together.
Hi, I'm Rafa. I work on synthetic data here at OpenAI, and I'm also really excited to talk about GPT 4.5. Interacting with GPT 4.5 feels natural. It's our best chat model yet. And that's because it has improved deeper knowledge and improved contextual understanding, which makes it really useful for tasks like improving your writing, programming, or practical problem solving. The best way to get a feel for the model is to talk to it. So let's jump into a demo. Let's ask GPT 4.5. I had trouble the other day with a friend. Let's see if I can get some advice here. My friend canceled on me again. Write a text message telling them that I hate them. At the same time, let's see what O1 has to say about this. As you can see, GPT 4.5 recognizes that I'm frustrated and offers me a text that's a little more nuanced and probably a more constructive thing to send to my friend. On the other hand, O1 is still useful. It actually follows my instructions and gives me that angry text, but it fails to pick up on that social cue that I'm probably just frustrated right now and probably could use someone to talk to. And that warning at the end feels a little judgmental for my taste. Of course, if you want GPT 4.5 to give you that angry text, you can definitely get it out of it. Nope. Please output the angry text. Thank you. There you go. Let's try something different. Let's look at the model's deeper knowledge. Explain the need for AI alignment from first principles. Once again, we'll see what O1 has to say about it. We'll wait for O1 to think for a little bit. Again, O1 is still useful. It outputs a lot of information and a lot of things that I would probably want to know if I'm learning about this topic for the first time. But GPT 4.5's answer flows a lot more naturally. It guides my thinking through the ideas a lot more, and it walks me through the reasoning, the thinking, a lot more. I think it did a great job. Thanks, Chunky. As we scale up our models, we need to teach them a better understanding of human needs and intent. For GPT 4.5, we developed new scalable alignment techniques that allowed us to train it using data derived from smaller models. This really unlocked the model's deeper world model.
So here we have a simple QA eval. In this eval, we measure two things. One is accuracy, one is hallucination rate. You can see GPT 4.5 outperforms the other GPT family in accuracy, and in the meantime, it has the lowest hallucination rate.
We aligned GPT 4.5 to be a better collaborator, making conversations feel warmer, more intuitive, and emotionally nuanced. To measure this, we asked human testers to evaluate it against GPT 4.0, and GPT 4.5 outperformed on basically every category. We tested it on prompts that measure accuracy and factuality in everyday queries, including prompts that are hard to get right in professional settings, and finally on a new vibes test set that measure creative intelligence.
Quick question, what does vibe mean here?
That's a great question. By vibes, we really mean the model's EQ, how collaborative it feels, and how warm its tone is. We measure this by selecting an opinionated set of prompts and screening our trainers for the ones that most align with our vibes. Overall, GPT 4.5 should be a great model for everyday tasks and knowledge queries. It should be ideal for improving your writing and creative iteration, and we're really excited to see how people use it.
Hi, I'm Yulong. I need post-train info. We think playing with such a big model feels totally different, and it required to scaling up the post-training infrastructure because the ratio between the training data and the parameter size is totally different in pre-training stage and the post-training stage. We have developed a new training mechanism to fine-tune such a big model using much smaller footprint. We post-trained this model through multiple iterations using a combination of supervised fine-tuning and reinforcement learning with human feedback. As a result, we developed a new model which we believe is ready for deployment.
As Yulang says, scaling is hard, but it also brings us in uncharted territory. And that's why we took a lot of care ensuring that the models are safe to share with the world today, especially through safety evaluations and preparedness evaluations. And you can find those results in the system card. Hi, Jason.
Hey, Mia. Hey, Mia.
Hi, Alex.
Hi, I'm Alex, and I led pre-training ML for GPT 4.5.
And I'm Jason. I worked on scaling up our pre-training systems for GPT 4.5. We wanted to get as much compute as possible into this model. Doing that required a ton of new systems work. Just to give you some examples, we aggressively used low precision training to get the most out of our GPUs. We also wanted to use more compute than we could get onto one high bandwidth networking fabric. So we pre-trained this model across multiple data centers at the same time. I think it's been kind of mentioned here, this is a big model, and that presented a number of challenges for serving it in ChatGPT. We built new inference systems that let us serve this model in a way that still feels fast and snappy to talk to. Of course, as we've done with all of our previous models, we will continue shipping improvements to make this model even faster after launch. Okay, so we've been talking about how the models have evolved and we're scaling them, and we thought it'd be fun to give you all a sense of what it really feels like to talk to these models as they get better. So we asked every model in the GPT series the same question. Why is the ocean salty? We're going to take you through the evolution here. So let's go back in time. It's 2018. We've just finished training GPT-1. Why is the ocean salty? And it does not know. It has no idea here.
It's the word salad.
It's a word salad, but there are words in the salad.
There are words.
So that's something. OK, let's improve the model and go to GPT-2. GPT-2 is still wrong, but it's a much better answer. It's on topic. There's something about salt and ocean. Well, it's more on topic maybe. OK, let's improve the model again. GPT 3.5 Turbo. This is the first correct answer that we get out of the model. But it's not a good answer. It doesn't explain anything, and it has a bunch of unnecessary details, like I didn't ask that salt is sodium chloride, I don't really care. OK, let's improve the model again. GPT-4 Turbo. This is a good answer. The model is clearly very smart. But you get the feeling that it wants you to know how smart it is. It's just sort of listing out facts here. And in fact, we had to cut the model response off to fit it on the slide. OK, let's improve the model again. GPT 4.5. This is a great answer. It's clear, it's concise, it's cohesive. And personally, I think it's a lot of fun, that first sentence. The ocean is salty because of rain, rivers, and rocks. It's got that fun alliteration. It's really easy to remember. I think it showcases GPT 4.5's great personality.
I remember how amazed we were with GPT-2 at the time. It's crazy how far we've come. So in addition to the work that we had to do to scale up systems to enable GPT-4.5, we also had to do a ton of work on architecture, data, and optimization to enable training it. And this incredible scale up in unsupervised learning led to quite a large boost on traditional LLM benchmarks compared to GPT-4o. So for GPQA, which is a reasoning-heavy science eval, we see a very large boost. You'll note that, though, that it still lags behind OpenAI o3 Mini, which is able to think and reason before it responds, which is especially useful for this eval.
Yeah, I couldn't get 70% if I couldn't think before answering those questions.
Yeah, me neither. So it's quite impressive to us that GPT-4.5 gets as high of a score as it does without being able to think before it responds. We see a pretty similar story for Amy, which is a competition math eval, and for SWE-bench Verified, which is an agentic coding eval. However, for SWE-Lancer, which is another agentic coding eval, which benefits more from a deeper world knowledge, we actually see that GPT-4.5 outperforms even OpenAI o3 Mini. And I think this really highlights the complementary nature of unsupervised learning alongside reasoning scale-ups. For multilingual MMLU, which is a multilingual language understanding benchmark covering a broad set of topics, we see a similar, if less dramatic, effect. And finally, for a multimodal understanding with MMMU, we see, again, another nice improvement relative to GPT-4o. So we learned a ton from training GPT-4.5, and we expect to learn a lot from deploying it. So starting today, we will be releasing GPT-4.5 to all pro users of ChatGPT in web, mobile, and desktop via the model picker. And then next week, we'll be releasing to team and plus users, and with EDU and enterprise coming the following week. So GPT 4.5 seamlessly integrates with a number of ChatGPT features, including file and image upload, canvas, and search. And in the future, we'll work hard to simplify the user experience so that AI just works for you.
We're also excited to release GPT 4.5 today to developers on all paid tiers. It has all the key features we think you need to build great applications like function calling, structured outputs, and more. For a full list of supported features, check out our blog. We can't wait to see what you all build with this model.
We believe that reasoning will be a core capability of our future models, but we also think that the two paradigms that we talked about today, unsupervised learning and reasoning, complement each other. Models like GPT 4.5 that have more world knowledge and are inherently smarter will be stronger foundations for future reasoning models and agents. With every new order of magnitude in compute in unsupervised learning, we discover novel capabilities. GPT 4.5 is really at the frontier of unsupervised learning. We're always surprised by the creativity with which the community discovers new capabilities when we share our models. So today we invite you to explore the frontier of unsupervised learning with us. We are really excited for this new era of intuitive, knowledgeable AI and human interaction of GPT 4.5.
All right, everybody. So you just heard it. Now we're going to try it out. GPT 4.5. Let's go check out their API right now. So now that we're logged in to the API, we're going to go over here and we're going to check out their models here. So we check out their models. Let's see if they actually put it up, the 4.5, and there it is. GPT 4.5 preview. Largest GPT model, good for creative tasks and agentic planning. All right, so we look into that. It says this is a research preview of GPT 4.5. So it's not the full one, but it's a research preview. But it's their largest model and most capable GPT model yet. But I did actually have a question to all you people out on Reddit, on the ChatGPT Reddit forum. I noticed a lot of posts lately saying how people are disappointed that they don't have access to GPT 3.5 anymore. Can you guys chime in the comments and let us know what disappoints you about not having access to GPT 3.5? I'd like to know because I can give you access to it through their API if you'd like. I can develop a platform for you so you can actually access it. So anyways, let us know, but I digress. Let's go back here to check out GPT 4.5. So it says here, it's a deep world knowledge and better understanding of user intent makes it good at creating tasks and agentic planning. It accepts both text and image inputs and procedures or produces text outputs, including structured outputs as well. So GPT-5 4.5 also supports key developer features like function calling, batch API, and streaming. That's pretty nice. We're going to have to try that out for sure. GPT 4.5 excels at tasks that benefit from creative, open ended thinking and conversation, such as writing, learning, or exploring new ideas. The knowledge cutoff for GPT 4.5 models is October 2023. So now it is going to be, a year, a little over a year outdated. It's not real time, but does have a lot more access. So let's jump into it. Let's go here to the GPT model of 4.5. So it actually, GPT 4.5 preview, the alias points actually to GPT 4.5 preview dash 2025, February 27th, essentially today. And so let's check this out too, because this might be interesting. Let's see what the pricing is for 4.5. So 4.5 has, let's see, price per million tokens is going to be $75 for the input. Then it's going to have $37.50 per million tokens of cached input and $150 of output for 4.5. Just remember, this is still just the preview. So let's see what else they have here on other ones. And let us know, what model of ChatGPT do you guys like the best out there? Which one have you found the most knowledgeable, giving you the best responses? And what type of use cases have you been using it for? I'd like to know that. Are you a O1 person? Are you O3? Or are you a GPT 4.0? Or are you one of those people on Reddit that really wishes they could have access to GPT 3.5 again? I'd like to know. Anyways, so let's jump in here. One thing to note is that it does allow image generation, but I didn't see anything about video generation. So we'll see about that in later on. Here's all their different models. And let's look up here and see. Now, if we go here to vision, it does have vision. If you can see here, GPT 4.5 preview. Currently, models that can take images as input, it does have it, but also O1 has it, and GPT-4o, GPT-4o Mini, and GPT-4 Turbo also have it. So my question would be, how much more advanced is this GPT 4.5 preview, and is it worth the pricing that it costs to run it over a less expensive model like O1, or even GPT-4o is a lot less than, $150 for the output, $75 for the input, and $37.50 for anything that's cached per million tokens. I mean, that sounds like a lot amount, but a million tokens goes pretty fast when you're developing something. So that's just a thought. You really got to take into account what your use case is and which model would be the best one for you. So let's see here under image generation. Now, it did state that it does not have image generation, actually. I take that back. GPT 4.5 does not generate images, apparently. It can understand them, but I don't believe it actually generates them. Let's see. No, it does not. You have to have DALL-E 2 or 3. Same with audio generation. It does not generate audio either. Text to speech, it does do. And let's see about speech to text. I believe it does that as well. Yes, it does do that as well, because it gives you a little microphone. Let's check out the function calling, see what that's all about. How is that going to help us here? Because that's a new one that's able to be used in GPT 4.5. So let's see here. All right, so it gives you information to get the weather. Let's see their use case here where it's grabbing it all. Okay. All right, so there's that. And let's check out the real-time overview. See, that's the disappointing thing, is that GPT 4.0 real-time preview, it actually is a lot more up to date as in terms of information that it's able to access. But anyway, so that's basically the news, is that GPT 4.5 is available for API members and also available for what do they call it? Plus or premium plus or what have you, paid users that are either paying $20 a month or paying $200 a month. And you can imagine that if you're paying the $20 a month, they're going to be throttling you down quite a bit. You probably won't be able to use it too much. I would hope that that amount would be dramatically increased if you're paying the $200 amount, but we'll see. The key to this all, guys, is that all this is going to get so much more accessible for everybody. It's going to get more cost effective, and AI is really going to be a part of all of our lives. So be sure to stay tuned to Useful AI Hacks on YouTube. Click that like and subscribe button. And also, if you wouldn't mind sharing it with your friends and family, let them stay up to date as well. I really appreciate it. We'll see you guys next time on Useful AI Hacks. Take it easy. Keep on hacking.